Good evening. I'm still Alexander Rennie. This is still Forgotten Towns, but tonight it's a poignant episode, the last of this penultimate season, featuring the 799th and final town in England from my list. And we have a story of doomed endeavour, which, for me at least, elevates this visit above the mere ticking of a box. Find out more as I take you around Teignmouth.
Teignmouth, Devon. Population 15,597. Rank number 652.
So why are you playing the theme from the shipping forecast, you may ask? Well, in my mind, Teignmouth is synonymous with the trimaran craft, the Teignmouth iLiKETRaINS, which set sail from this very harbour on 31st October 1968 in futile pursuit of the Sunday Times Golden Globe Round the World yachting title. The craft's name derived partly from this town's sponsorship and partly from the electron utilisation company run by Donald Crowhurst, the ill-fated single-handed sailor who intended to take it around the world and net the £5,000 prize money. The only problem being that the design and most of the planning was, if not actually rubbish, then hubristic in the extreme. As the American electorate might always bear in mind, however, we should not let the narrative be dominated by Donald. So let us first take a look around the town. St Michael's Churchyard. I am standing by the parish church of East Teignmouth, which has occupied the site for 1,000 years, according to a sign here. Although the present building dates from the early 19th century. Charles Babbage, the father of the computer, was married in St Michael's in 1814. His family lived further up the hill, presumably including the difference engine and indeed analytical engine which he sired. Yes, we can from here see the Tower of St James the Less, parish church of West Teignmouth. That tower is the oldest building in Teignmouth and dates from the 12th century. The Roman Catholic Church was erected in 1842 with support from the exiled Queen Marie-Amélie of France. Perhaps she was feeling guilty about the last foreign invasion of England conducted here by the French in 1690, during which 240 homes and 10 ships were utterly destroyed. Unfortunately, it was constructed over a cut-and-cover railway tunnel, and when the railway company decided to uncover the tunnels, the church was dismantled stone by stone and rebuilt in Plymouth.
Sleight of hand.
Tiny interjection there from sometime Leodensian noisenecks iLiKETRAiNS, who inadvertently set me on a course towards Crowhurst compulsion with this 2007 track, The Deception, detailing his ignominious voyage and subsequent suicide as the very real chances of accidentally winning the race, and thus too the likelihood of being revealed as a fraud who fabricated logs of derring-do in the Southern Ocean whilst actually sitting becalmed off the Brazilian coast, rapidly increased. However, having paid homage to his last departure point here on the quayside, I repair to the Ship Inn for a reflective pint and some supper. A pint of tribute, please. Can I have some mussels as a starter? And then haddock.
Feed them alive.
As we await our repast, we read an inquiry which has been cabled into the show's website at forgottentowns.org from Shirley of the Island Sailing Club, who wonders whether I too am indulging in a deep fate deception, sitting idly at the bar, musing on increasingly muddled philosophy whilst constructing a false narrative of heroic adventures in pursuit of much-needed cash to stave off mounting debts, while sinking into depression and existential dread at the prospect of being unmasked as a complete charlatan. Well, Ms. Robertson, the answer is no. I've been to every single one of these 989 towns, and I can prove it with facts.
I proved them all wrong.
So, as we prepare to set sail again, it's farewell to Teignmouth, to Devon, and indeed to England. The show will take a short break whilst I keep my eyes on the distant horizon of Renfrewshire. If you can't wait for the podcast to find out whether I succeed in completing the 1,000 towns, chart the updated list of visits on the website. In the meantime, I wish you fair wind and a following sea. Good night.